Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episode 9 of Mushoku Tensei, The White Mask. So it looks like we're finally going to be able to meet, who was Quiet? Silent, I believe, is what they were called. And finally see what this whole situation is about, because I've been curious about this mysterious person we haven't met yet. So let's check it out, shall we?
ルディもやっぱりああいう子がいいのかな。もやもやする。
Oh, Sylphie, just tell him. Like, I don't understand. Like, I feel like this is being drawn out way too much. I just tell him. If I remember correctly, I heard somewhere that the princess gave her permission to reveal herself. So I don't like this is they're drawing this out way too much.
はまるで覚えていないのでしょ。まあ、でも名乗ってないし、もしかすると。
Okay, so the princess and even her bodyguard was like, wait a minute. You actually haven't told it? Is he even there surprised that you have not told him who you were? Even they are surprised. Like, what the hell are you waiting for? I get, like, maybe he doesn't remember me or whatever, but, like, isn't waiting in anticipation and not knowing, like, much more agonizing than just figuring it out? You're literally basically stalking him. Every time you see him, you stop and you stare at him because you're just wondering. Just get it out of the way.
ルーデウスの件はあなたに任せます。ピッツを使っても構いませんから。あなた。
So she's given her permission to make her own decision again. I'm assuming, is this supposed to count as the time that she gave her permission, or was there a time beforehand that she gave her permission? I'm not exactly sure on the timeline, but it doesn't matter. She has permission now.
しかし決定的に違う部分がある。それは人間は召喚できないと。
Okay, so they say you can't summon people, but you can teleport them.
決定的に違う部分がある。それは
Okay, you can't summon people, but teleporting you can do. So does that mean that Rudy was teleported to this world and not summoned?
エレントセブンスターさ。
聞いてたのは名前だけじゃない。食堂のメニューの改善や政府
From improving dining hall menus to inventing uniforms and blackboards. Okay, that's interesting.
この学校に残した功績も聞き及んでいる。そしてそのほとんどは俺が前世から知っ
And I recognize most of it from my old world. Oh, wait a second. Is this... Okay, this might get interesting. Are we insinuating that this person might be another person who got brought here? Wait a minute. Why does that song sound familiar that she's humming? I feel like I've definitely heard that before. Somebody in the comments, I know you know. Somebody, please tell me why that sounds so familiar to me. Oh. Oh, that's, fuck, girl, I'm assuming now, who was with, Orsted. The reason why he's alive right now. Holy shit, dude. Oh my god, that is fucking pure terror. Okay, I expected him to probably be like, I don't know, like have his guard up, maybe be nervous, definitely scared, but like, that is absolute terror. Holy crap.
いきなり逃げるなんて失礼じゃない。
Oh my god. Holy crap. When have we ever seen him that fucking terrified? Holy god. That was, I did not expect that at all. That was way beyond what I thought would happen. Holy crap, dude.
なんだか懐かしい。
Okay, so what's up with the subtitles now? Why does it sound like they're speaking a different language?
タララ村のザムジラルクサビュークエッチルクサブ
They're just so casual about it. Like, yeah, he probably won't come and kill you for a bit. You got a little bit of time. Like, what? Like, what? Yeah, where is Orsted? That's a good question. I mean, she's there. Obviously, I would assume doing research and stuff. So what is Orsted doing right now? This is weird. I think... Okay, I got a hypothesis of what might be happening here with this language thing, but we'll see.
エババナイカクシベンバイブと
Okay, so that's Japanese. That's actual... That is Japanese. Like, all the other writing we've seen in here was not... That is actually Japanese. Okay, so she's asking him, do he... Okay, alright. I think I'm on the right track. So, she was definitely sent here too. Just like him. And she's trying to probe to find out if he's an otherworlder also.
3つ目あなたはこの2人のうちどっち
でもない俺はこの名前を知らない
Oh, okay. Okay, alright. I got it now. It is making sense. They were just speaking in the native tongue of this world. But when she asked him which one of those he was, she started speaking Japanese. At that point, Fitz stopped understanding the conversation. So when he responded in Japanese, now Fitz is like, "What? Wait, huh? Wait a minute. You speak a completely different language?" Okay, I get it now. So right now they're communicating with each other, and Sylvie has no idea what's happening. Interesting. Okay, that's why they felt it necessary for us to be able to finally hear what the actual native speaking voice sounds like. All right, that's that's crazy, man.
生前の記憶
What?
トラックにひかれそうになっていた高校生と全く同じ顔をした少女がそこにいた
Dude, it's the girl he saved? Get the fuck... No, fuck. There is... Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. What? That's the girl he saved?
それにしてもあなた生まれはどこアメリカヨーロッパでも日本語はわかるしもしかして
This is crazy. Okay, alright, so now I gotta wrap my mind around this. Okay. Did they both get sent here at the same time? Like, after that event, were they both sent here at the same time? Because that doesn't seem right to me. She still looks young. She still looks the same age as she was when the thing happened. Maybe like a little bit older. But he's been... How old is Rudius? Rudy's at least 16. At least, at this point. Maybe 16 to 18 years old, I think. Maybe? I could be wrong. I'd have to look that up and double check and make sure. But he's been here for a while. Like, so she... If he started as a baby, assuming she didn't come here as a baby... Okay, I'm thinking about this too much. Just go.
市以外にも飛ばされた人がいるなんてなんだか頼もしい元の世界に帰るためお互い協力しよう
Yeah, I don't know about that. I think he's very happy where he is. Okay, so she seems to want to go home. Like, that's her whole thing. And she's excited to see him because I guess she feels like now I got somebody else who could help us get home. And he's like, I don't want to go home. My life sucked. There, I'm fine here. My new life here is just fine.
ルーデウス、サイレント、ユーレクペンクサバン、ディブランフバゼヒン、ティベイビー。
Oh, I feel so bad for Sophie. She has no idea what's happening right now. If you guys wondering why I disappear every now and then, it's because I'm like rubbing my eye or something, and you know how that goes anyway. But I feel so bad for her because like she's witnessing this whole scene and can't understand a word of it. That has to be kind of frustrating, particularly for her. This new girl comes out of nowhere. I mean, she's not new; she knew her, but maybe she's even regretting bringing him here to begin with.
気づいたら赤ん坊として生まれ、この世界で家族や友人ができました。
私は転移に近い状況。似てるけど違うわね。
Okay, so it was at the same time. They did get teleported or transported here at the same time. But here's the difference. And this is what I think the difference is and why their situations are different. When Rudy got teleported, he died. His body was destroyed, he was killed, and it was separated from his body. So I'm assuming they needed a vessel for it to go into. So he got reincarnated because he was transported after dying. But she was still alive when she got transported, so I'm assuming that means she got transported as is. I think that's at least my initial running theory, as she got transported because she didn't say she came as a baby, right? Or maybe she's gonna get to that. Hold on.
あなたはただ彼が私を召喚したわけじゃないみたい。そこで2年間アスラで
Oh my god, I feel so bad for Sophie. She just got up and walked away. She like, all right, fuck it. Since I'm clearly not a part of this conversation, I'm just gonna go look around. Poor Sophie, man. I know. Like, I want to see this whole thing from Sophie's perspective. This entire scene from beginning to end, I would like to see it from Sophie's perspective and understand what's going on through her head.
人神はさておき、元の世界に帰るための情報集めとメモの
Wow, they traveled the entire world in a year? They wanted to gather data for her return and to look for the two guys in that note. I wonder if the two guys in that note are the two people she was with. Because if you remember that flashback that happened, there was two people she was talking to. So those must be the names of the two people she was with. And she's looking for them because it is assumed that because they were nearby, they must have gotten pulled into this situation too. So that means there's at least two more other worlders in this world who presumably are in the same state she is, because supposedly he saved all of them. But okay.
そう、特殊な方法を使ってね。
どういう方法で？
転移魔法陣って知ってる？
Okay, so they were able to travel that quickly due to teleportation circles that already exist, not circles that they utilized or summoned themselves. Okay. And Orsted apparently knows where they all are.
そこで会ったとある人にこんなことを言われたわ。お前は何者かの手によってこの世界に召喚されたのではない。
Okay, so now we're hearing that they may have been summoned, but Rudy just said that you can't summon humans or people. Maybe that just applies to the people of this world. Like, you cannot summon a person of this world to another location in this world, but you can summon people from other worlds to this world? Maybe?
この世界にとって異物なの。歴史を大きく変えるようなことをすればきっと世界に排除される。だから
Wait, what? So she says they're foreign objects in this world, and if they do anything to alter the history of this world, then they will be erased. But that can't be true. Because Rudy, I feel like he's done quite a bit to influence a good amount of this world, actually. I mean, maybe not like world-changing events, but like certainly a lot of the stuff that he did and is currently doing, him being at this very school right now is altering, I would imagine, the course of what normally would have happened in this school. So I don't know. Maybe she's misinformed. Maybe that's not true because that never seemed to be an issue before.
でしょ。魔力がある前提で話されても困るのよね。
魔力ないんですか？
そう、私の魔力はゼロ。
So she has no mana either. So is that the difference then? If you get summoned into this world after dying, you are reincarnated, and because you're born to a person from this world, you have mana. But if you're teleported here while you're still alive, you're still human technically, so you don't have mana. Or it could be that theory that she has about influencing this world. Maybe it does apply, but only to her because she wasn't born here. So technically she is a foreign object because she does not have any mana. So she is an anomaly that exists here. Because as far as I know, everything here has mana.
違いかもね。ちなみにこの世界では
Yeah, there it is. Every single thing in this world contains mana.
あなたに当てはまらないのかしら。私この世界に来て5年くらいなんだけど、年を取らないみたい。
Wait a minute. She said she's been in this world for 5 years? And she doesn't age. 5? That doesn't add up. That don't add up. Because he's been here for much longer than 5 years. Unless they're trying to tell me that Rudius is 5 years old right now. Which is, not something I'm willing to believe. So what took her so long to get here? I'm so confused. Like, this timeline is fucking my brain up now. She says she's only been here for 5 years. She's only been here for 5 years, and she doesn't age. She doesn't have mana. But he's been here much longer. They both got teleported, presumably at the same time. But for whatever reason, it took her a lot longer to get here?
私はこの世界が嫌い。現実味がないし、ご飯は美味しくない。倫理観はおかしいし、不便だし。
So now we have an alternate perspective. We have a person who was brought here whose situation is very different than Rudius. She doesn't age. She hates the food. She hates the culture. She thinks this world doesn't feel real. And she's been basically trapped in this version of what she considers to be a nightmare. And she wants out. But Rudy got reincarnated into this world. So it feels real to him because he was born into this world and he grew up in this world.
元の世界に残してきたものとかないの？
何の未練もありません。
そう、大往生だったのね。
That's quite the assumption. You assume because he's happy here, he must have died peacefully and got a good chance to reset, because that's not exactly what happened. And also, too, like, if he just said in his head that she looks like a person he saved in the other world, like, why was that not mentioned? Why would he not mention that? Because I think that would draw a connection that could definitely, you know, create some more hypotheses. Whatever. I don't know. I feel like he should have, like, he said that, right? Like, I wasn't tripping when I read that, right? He said he recognized her, so maybe that would have been important information to share.
さっき話したでしょ。魔力。あなたには実験を手伝ってもらう。
Interesting. Okay, so they're gonna strike a deal. They both want different things, but they both want things. So they're gonna try to work together to try to provide each other with what the other can't have. She wants mana, he wants information. Okay. So maybe she's gonna have him help with some of the experiments because like she can look at into teleportation and look into all this stuff, but it's not like she could do anything about it even if she wanted to. She doesn't have any mana. But he could. So interesting.
について調べてるって聞いたけど。
誰から聞いたんですか？
Oh, okay. Sophie, they like both looked at her and she's like, what? What happened? What did I miss? That has to be super awkward just to sit off on the side and hear them have this full-blown serious conversation and not know what's going on. That can't be fun. Okay, so now it is presumed that they are all speaking the same language now. And as you can see, they're still going to be speaking Japanese, but now it has been confirmed, like we know, that the Japanese is for us, for our comprehension. But they are actually speaking the language at this point now.
件はその時の反動で起こったもの。私が原因かもしれない。
Whoa! Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so the massive teleportation, she said, happened 5 years ago, right when she arrived. Therefore, it could have been a result. That could have been the result of the teleportation is her arrival. Or their arrival. What's with the rings? Why'd she put on the rings?
かもしれない。
Oh no.
半
Uh-oh.
ば予想していた。
Oh. Oh, that's why she put on the rings. She anticipated some kind of something, like somebody to get upset about it. So she put on the rings to defend herself just in case. Oh my god, because she doesn't have any mana, she can't use magic, so she has to use these rings. That's crazy. Okay, so this kind of outburst from Sophie is very surprising. I didn't expect her to just like freak out like this or whatever, but it makes sense. She's been sitting here listening this whole time and hasn't been able to comprehend anything. But one thing she did understand is her saying that she might have been responsible for the teleportation, but she didn't hear the fact that she was transported here against her will. So she just knows that she said she might have been responsible for it. Therefore, she's attacking her because of all the shit that it caused. Holy crap. Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. Never thought we'd see Sophie just go off like that. Holy crap, dude. She is pissed. Wow. Sophie's like the most level-headed, calm person ever. I don't even think I've seen her get visibly upset. Wow, that's crazy. Whoa, man, that was intense. Holy crap, dude. Sophie was ready to fuck you up. Yeah, you probably could have worded it better, I think. Or maybe provided the context, because only one person in this room has the context. Well, two people, technically. But, like, you only explained it to Rudy. Like, there was no context for her at all. Maybe that's why she decided to defend herself.
でもある程度原因の見当はついているわ。研究が進めば転移事件の真相も理論的には説明。
Okay, so when she said she might have caused it, she obviously meant that it was a result of her arrival, not she personally did it. But that's the way she phrased it. I like how Sylvie's cleaning up after herself after that outrage. She's so nice. Even though we just saw her try to kill her. Like, she apologized, she accepts responsibility, and without being asked, she just started cleaning up after herself.
整理します。
そう、こっちも話しすぎて疲れたし。これからよろしく。
Man, that was a lot to take in. Holy crap. Dude, this changes everything. The whole dynamic of the show has just shifted now, because before it was just, you know, stuff in this world and just everything that was going on here, and like obviously there were references and stuff back to his previous life and stuff, but it didn't really matter at the end of the day. They were all just memories. But now we got other worlders here who have different objectives and want to leave. There's at least four technical, well, that we can guess exist in this world. And there might even be more than that. Who knows? But man, that changes things dramatically.
ルーデウス君は彼女のことをどう思ってるの？
正直気に食わない部分はありますが信用します。
ならいいんだ。
So I could imagine Sylphie's very uncomfortable about this whole situation too, but she's the type of person who's like, all right, well, if the person I trust them, then I guess I trust them too. So she might just be kind of going with it.
心配してくれたんですね。ありがとうございます先輩。
いや、心配ってわけじゃ。まあ。
God damn it. I really wish she would just fucking tell him, man. This is getting ridiculous. It's really getting like, you know, there's one thing to just like keep the suspense or whatever, and but like I can't, there's no good reason for it. It's just, there's no reason for it. It just seems like the longer you wait to tell him, the more confused and the more you kind of inject problems into the situation, because the longer he recognizes you as Fitz, the less willing he will be able to accept you as Sylphie. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel. And then there's the whole thing of like, y'all were best friends, and the whole reason he left is so he could, you know, get you guys into school. Like, that was like the whole thing. So like the fact that you have been lying to him all this time and not telling him who you are, like, I don't know. It just seems stupid to me. I like this show. I like all the stuff that's going on in it, but there's this one particular part. It really frustrates me because it's a common trope in a lot of anime. Tons and tons and tons of anime have this one particular problem where there is a simple thing, just one small thing that could be said that just solves whatever problem is happening, and people are just like, there's no way I could ever utter these words. And then it causes like 8,000 other problems that could have been avoided if you just would have opened your fucking mouth. And it's just like, nope. And then when they finally do, it's just like, oh, okay. It's like, so you waited all this time to say this one thing that could have avoided all these problems, all these issues, and you waited all this time, and then you finally said it, and the person's like, all right, fine. So, like, why? I don't know. It's fucking frustrating because it's just it feels lazy, and a lot of this show hasn't been that, you know, thus far. I just wish, because it's pushing the plot along in a weird way that I feel could still be pushed along if it wasn't. And maybe him not knowing Sylphie right now is beneficial to him or something like that. I don't know. Maybe there's a method to the madness, but for now it's just annoying. It's just irritating. But either way, yeah, that was kind of a game-changing episode right there. A whole lot to dissect. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys on the next one.